And we should be back, hopefully, right now. Yes, it's there. I can see it. Don't know what happened there. My game just suddenly decided to crash. We are back live once again. Right, where are we at? Jay is still sitting on pole right there. Then a Tess in second. Domestos right now in third. Smithy, obviously, we saw retiring a minute ago. James and Kuhn up in the 120s there. Who's still got to get a time down? We've got Knack, Lola, FCST, Reaper, Xz, and Mopodge all still yet to get a time down. Is Xz out on a fast lap there right now? Maybe I need to get my stuff up. Detail fitted, yes, Xz is on a fast lap right now. We'll follow along with McLaren. Let's see what he can do right now around here. So remember, who did we have qualifying last season? We had James, Knack, FCST and Domestos taking those two front rows, those top four spots last time. Where was Reaper 2? Reaper qualified down in 8th last time. We'll see if he can do any better. Season now. What sort of time is X's run there? That's a 119.5 there for the McLaren. That is a great drive there. Let's have a look down then right now at Knack coming through turn 3 right now. He's just started his hot lap into the second chicane. Pretty quick through there. Nice through 6, not taking too much curb on the exit there. Taking a fair bit of curb on bit of 7 though. It should be right. Into the DRS, and we've got some speed here, making our way up into 8 and 9. That is fastest there in sector 2. Very stable, tiny bit of a lift mid-corner then, just to keep the car in check so himself from going too wide on that exit. That's 1.9, that should be in the 119s, mid-119s, I think, if we get a good exit around turn 11 there. 119.4 there, that's Knack into 4th place right now. Great time here from Tess right now. Only 300ths there behind Jay, who's currently sitting on pole. Most of the drivers ditching off that medium tyre. Who was that? I saw Wouter. Invalidated lap, but I think he's invalidated that in Ascari. He did flash up purple though, I saw in sector 2 though. GrAnT saving the mediums until later on. This could be a pretty good tactic. So an invalidated lap there though, so maybe not. I got lollopuppa right now. That was Lolla running last week. Not taking a lot of curb. That threw Lolla off course, then a little bit through the second chicane there. Carrying lots of speed through 6 into 7. Nice line through 7. Finally apex quickly on and off the curb. Nice lot of speed now coming down into Ascari. Let's get on board. They want to take a bit more inside curb. Let's get a little bit more rotation from the curb. That was a pretty good line through there and on the exit. We're looking at the line here. 110. That's going to be a high 19 or a low 120. 19 there for Lola. That's good enough for some of these times. Moving down the standings there. Unable to Kuhn, they haven't retired. Where is Kuhn to? I've only just noticed that. I don't know if he's maybe having connection issues. I don't think he still has the best internet where he is. Wouter there as we watch getting up into second place right now. Jay having gone even quicker, 118.7 right now. 1/10 quicker than the real life fastest lap around here, which is a 118.887 set by Hamilton in Q3 in 2020. We got down here 3 drivers still to get times down. Mopod's Reaper FCST still to get a time down as well. Wasn't expecting this. FCST qualifying in 3rd around here last season. Like I said, was running strong around here until he ditched into the pits as well with James and Kuhn. One of them kind of did, and then they all kind of went in and followed each other. He's on an invalidated lap there now as well. Right now, that wasn't his outlap. Was that his outlap? No. He's going to be on a fast lap right now, though. Let's get on board with FCST, see what you can do. I missed the turn and a little bit there on turn 1. Didn't get a great exit there either. That's a few turns already gone there. Nice and stable, tight line through turn 3 here, though. Not much movement at all. Lining up, ready for the next chicane. That is fastest. Popping up purple there for sector 1, though. Taking a lot of gravel out of the second chicane there. Lift there into 6. Again, on to 7. Not really using the brake, just going for the lift instead, and then powering back through. He's got quite a lot of low downforce on there, the back of the car. I can see it trying to get away from him, but he's rapidly catching up these cars. This car is a rocket on the straights. The stability is not there on the curbs, though. We can see just about keeps that in check. What are we going to be at the timeline here? That's 1.9. It's going to be a mid 119, I think. Again, around that cluster there between 2nd and 6th. He's pulling in to the pits. He's going to go change those tyres really quick. Has he got enough time there? I think he's got a minute right now to get in and out of that garage and get some fresh rubber on that car. I hope he manages to in time. Mopod's down here right now. They're currently sitting in 17th. Racing Point driver needs to get a time down right now. Knack down there in 5th right now. Knack's on an outlap right now. But interested in Knack, obviously, as normal, a very strong qualifier as standard. Reaper may have been biding his time as well. Again, to state like that's Reaper on outlap right now as well. Need to be getting back out of that garage now, FCST, if you want to make it round, because there's going to be a lot of traffic on the track as well. Otherwise, it has to be at the back there. That was a lot of curb then from the Racing Point entering turn 8. I wasn't sure if that was going to be invalid, but the game says it's fine. Lang moving up into 11th there. Kuhn dropping back down there all the way into 12th. I didn't see what it was at the line. I don't know what rough time it is running. 121, 121, pretty much flat. 121.0 puts him in 13th, just behind Kuhn, in front of Rowan and in front of the other Racing Point. We've got FCST and Reaper down here right now, left to get times in. There's still a minute, so there's a good amount of cars on track that are going to make it around. This guy is here. Oh, shit. Who have we got at the front there? That's a Ferrari. Oh, that's Lola. That's Tess, who's about to come across the line here fast. We'll go with Tess. Keep an eye on it, though. See who's actually going to make it around, though. Who's maybe going to get held up, as drivers are going to be wanting to give themselves a bit of space right now to do their hot laps, but they're also going to be wanting to get round in time for that lap. Only less than 30 seconds left right now. It's the Red Bull that's Lang going for the FCST, slowing down right now, trying to give himself space there. He's only got 20 seconds to get around for a time. Tess invalidating that lap. Who's following behind Tess like that? Now we're on board with Wouter, this next person not fast up here, who might potentially change position right now. FCST's got McLaren trying to get a toe behind him right there. I'm looking back on a little mini-map. On board with Wouter right now, makes his way through the DRS zone into Ascari. I don't know if he's running a quicker time or not. Is that green in the second sector? I think that is green in the second sector there. The other Alfa Romeo appears to have stopped on track. I hope it doesn't cause a problem for anyone. Wouter, I don't think it's going to be his last time. I think it's going to be close. 19.3, not quite. Is that the Knack falling behind? No, it's Reaper. Where's Reaper? Reaper setting a 118.4. He goes fastest right now. We've got the other Ferrari of Lola going into the garage. Then we've got Knack right now. What is Knack going to do at the end here right now? Knack getting a 119 flat there and a fastest sector 3 FCST right now. This is going to be a good 119, I think. That's his last challenge, 119.1, fourth place. Not too bad at all there. And who else have we got coming around? There's a McLaren of Rowan. He's already finished his lap. Everyone is now done. That is qualifying for Italy complete. There is our track order for today. Reaper and Jay lining up on the front row. The only two drivers to get into the 118s. Second row we've got Knack and FCST. Third row we've got Wouter and Tess. 7th James. 8th Domestos. 9th Xz. 10th Smithy. 11th Lollopuppa. 12th Jasper. 13th Lang. 14th Kuhn. 15th Mopodge. 16th Rowan. 17th Grant. Is lap today for Monza. We wait to load in to the actual race. Drivers now selecting their tyres, picking their fuel loads. Now, I mean, generally, I'd say Monza probably a 2-stop. Right, you can one-stop it. Probably a 2-stop race, but I'm looking over at last season 3, and I'm looking at how many stops some people made. Knack, have we got there? Knack, Tenta, and Wouter, and David and Chronic all made 5 stops around here. In season 3, I don't think we need 5 stops in the race. Very few drivers did the actual 2 stops. We've got a safety car, or so we should account for the other one. But that turn 1, I pray. Let's have a nice formation lap, guys, and let's have a nice couple of first corners, turns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just have a nice first lap, please. We've got a 638 meter run down in to the first corner. Let's all find our braking point. I don't feel that well. The interval times will go crazy and I won't know what's going on. Game they're telling us we're going to one-stop it, so providing people don't have any accidents as such too much, then I think most of the drivers will be looking at going from softs to mediums. So expect to see a lot of drivers behind that 10 actually start on the harder tyre and save the softer tyre for the end, possibly. A few of them will probably take the softer tyre. So yeah, there we go then. Yeah, like we say, 11 down to 15 there have all gone for the medium tyre to start the race on. Save that soft for the end, except for the two guys at the back, Rowan and Grant there, putting the soft on at the start. Those two are going to have to really make their way up through the pack if they want to get any advantage of that. Please, no dive bombing into turn 1, anybody. McLaren. A lot of work to do out in the end part of Monza here to keep those tyres warm. 2 long straight sections before we line up back on the grid here. I think we've all made it around without any collisions on the formation lap. Thank you. That's a good start. Like I said, let's just have a clean, like, first lap. Like, treat the first lap like a formation lap. Clean and gentle, and then we'll slowly speed it up around lap 10. As we wait for the cars to get back into place properly. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 lights, 5 lights all on. 5 lights out, and we begin that long run. 638 meters right now into turn 1. The Mercedes got away well. Jay's going straight over, following in behind him. I can see who's that battling there. Let's all go into turn 1 nicely. Please, as a Ferrari again, shunted wide there. Not sure what caused it. I saw some wing. Red Bull on the escape road. McLaren shunting a Renault in the back. And that's a virtual safety car straight away on lap 1. Langs Red Bull missing some wing there. Cars need to stay in order. Trying to think, there's a Racing Point missing wing there. There's a Renault look like it's missing wing. Oh god, there's just wing everywhere, isn't there? They're missing wing. They've got some wing. They're missing wing, they're missing loads of wing. I think it's quicker to count the people that probably still have a wing than the people that don't. Still under the virtual safety car right now, and we are racing again. I'll try and have a look later in the other thing. Who hit who, where it tells me who's got penalties. Mopod, hbecht, and Rowan. Of course. Who else would have penalties off the start of Monza in turn 1? I mean, you know, honestly, that's, you know. I don't even need to see the footage. I think I probably know who dive bombed it. Rowan in the pits right now, changing that broken wing because you can't find his breaking point. Multiple times, all disappearing and going all over the place. Who is in the lead? Reaper still in the lead right now. Jay still behind him. FCST is in third here, I believe. He is chasing down Jay's behind FCST. We got Wouter there. Nope. No, of course he is. No, FCST is in third. Jay's in second. The times have just gone crazy. That's all. We're looking on ERS here. Reaper is just pulling away already from the guys behind him. Jay right now absolutely pushing to try and keep up and try and stay in that DRS zone. This McLaren, this Mercedes is on an absolute mission right now. FCST just about staying with Jay here, taking a lock up on the exit, getting power down very quick out of Parabolica. Wouter is following close behind there. DRS lap 3. DRS should be activated now this lap when we come back into the DRS zone. James right now in P6, looking to challenge now. He's got Tess close behind him. Domestos there in 8th as well. These guys have all slipped down a little bit, I think. Let's have a look at the... no. Movers, Knack lost a couple of positions, Tess lost a couple of positions to start there. GrAnTGoOd have made a good bit of an effort from obviously that carnage chaos at the start there. Back on to our tyre penalties. Jasper Mopod going to left for penalties right now. Rampit got rid of his 5-second. Their 5-second penalties. They're collision penalties, aren't they, for hitting people? Because we can't ever start a race correctly. Wouter right now, not letting FCST get away from him. He's starting to lose a bit of space to Jay there, though. The front guys here really separating out already. 2 seconds between the lead, between 1 and 2 there, nearly. And we're only coming up to lap 4 right now. Jay's nearly got a couple of seconds on FCST. FCST about to fully come under fire from Wouter right now in the DRS zone. Wouter only 3 or so tenths behind him right now. He should be close enough to try and get a move on in to turn 1. He's going to send it up the inside. No, not quite. He gets very close behind FCST. And he's going to get a pretty good run as well. FCST very quick out of the chicane there. I thought Wouter was looking to get a good run out of that one as well. James, we see behind, has made his way up just about in front of Knack right now around here. James was going fastest in Sector 1 right there now as well. But Lollopuppa and Smithy in the pits now. They run a few laps, decide their broken wings need to change. Wouter picking up some gravel there on the exit of 7 there. James has got a big old jump on him in the DRS zone now. He should make it into turn 8 before him right now. That's a shame there from the Alfa Romeo. Wouter still trying to go around the outside, trying to go too wide. Gary here, crazy, where's that car gone? That was really weird. Whatever just happened, that whole car just moved around on track. Knack now get the jump on those two after they were fighting through turns 8, 9 and 10. Wouter's car suddenly disappeared, we saw from our view here, and then reappeared next to James. James is going to get a good run out of Parabolica though. He's going up. Knack's going to have the inside for turn 1. He's going to get stuck behind Wouter there. They're about to go 3 wide into turns 1 and 2. James driving round the outside of both of those cars then. What a move from the Renault. That was great. Front guys may have separated out a little bit, but these three are absolutely going for it in the middle of the pack here right now. Test now catching up from their squabbling. The Ferrari's going to enter the fray a little bit now here as well. James right now still out in the lead. Knack is in front of Wouter. We just slipped down into 6th position right now. Get down. Domestos also catching back up. About 3 seconds between James and FCST now. James and Knack need to be putting their foot down right now if they want to start catching up to these leaders and want to maybe try and fancy themselves with a chance of a podium. We see Domestos getting a great line through 8 and 9 there, coming up to challenge Lola. Lola's going to keep him to the outside. He's going to take the inside here of turn 11. Can the Red Bull send it around the outside right now? Or is he going to switch back and come to the inside? What sort of view is this I've got right now? We'll get on board with Domestos. He's still following tight behind Tess. He's going to get the DRS though now. He should be able to very easily make it past. Tess giving the Red Bull the inside here. Outside becomes the inside for the next corner though. There's traffic in front there of Nat, Wouter and James still fighting. Little tap on the back of Tessa from the Red Bull. Coming through super quickly. James getting out in the front there. And what just happened between Wouter and Knack? Knack is out of this race right now. There is our first safety car. Wouter's absolutely lost his wing. That is lap 6 and we have our first safety car of the race. One of the Mercedes is out of it. J7 picking up a drive-through penalty right now for speeding under the safety car. Wish I could somehow rewind this and get replays right now because that was, I'm not sure what happened then. I flicked over to it and we pretty much saw it happen as I changed the camera angle. I'm not sure if Knack moved across track, if he moved himself across Wouter's wing, or I'm not sure who that came down to. Reaper's diving into the pits right now on lap 6. I think this early, what's this, lap 6, they're going to be putting on hards right now. If they want to make a one stop out of this race, it's going to have to be hard tyres. Reaper's going for a medium tyre right now. Although 2 laps on the safety car, lap 7, lap 8 are going to be on the safety car. We'd normally change the tyres around lap 10 to lap 12. So it could be possible. Those mediums are going to be pretty worn at the end if he wants to take them to the end, but that's definitely possible for him to do. FCST's gone for the hard tyre like I thought he might. We'll see how that fares out for him. Might see Reaper and Jay pulling away at this first part, but FCST might be able to start to gain back up some space in the latter part of the race when those mediums start to fill the wear. I don't know if Reaper's maybe hoping he can build up enough for a pickup and maybe take off those mediums and put some softs on again, expecting another safety car towards the latter part of the race, and then he'll throw on some softs for the end part. I'm not sure. Majority of the other drivers here though have gone for that hard tyre, thinking it's too early. They're all going to be trying to one-stop it from now on, these guys here. So that's the other thing that has to be considered. Even if there is another safety car and these guys want to pit in to go on the softs, it all depends if the guys in behind on those hards choose to actually then pit in and put on another tyre, or if they are going to go around for track position and stay on their older hard tyres in the latter part. Let's start button right now. Get into the race director. And incidents, what do we have here at the start? Smithy collision with Xz-ReaperX, collision with Lang, lollopuppa, collision with Xz. Mopod, severe collision with Rowan. Jasper, severe collision with Smithy. Rowan, severe collision with Smithy. So there was the start of our race then. That's what happened there. Well done, guys. Congratulations. What is going on? Never mind. Right, anyway, where are we? Lap 8 right now. I think we just did one safety car lap, didn't we? Safety car should be coming in this lap, then hopefully Grant's put on another set of softs right there. Smitty's put on a set of softs as well. And we're looking to try and make their way forward and then pit in and put on some mediums at the end of the race there, maybe. Or, I mean, depends if they already had a medium tyre on. They could just take them softs off and put another set of softs on towards the end part of the race if they've already had a medium or hard tyre on. I'm not sure. I think Smithy might have already had a harder or medium tyre on, so effectively he's done that harder compound, and he could take softs to the end of the race right now. 2 10-lap stints on a set of softs. I mean, he's going to have to pit anyway, so he might as well use the softer compounds. James out, severe collision with FCST under safety car there. That's not what we want. Has he damaged his wing there right now? I can't see it from back here. His wing looks attached there still. Both of them picked up a 5-second penalty from that though. Jay, I believe, has a drive-through right there. Let's have a look. The safety car is pulling away. So what we got? Jay's got a drive-through. James has got a drive-through. FCST is in the back of Jay there. I'm not sure what that was. FCST's now got 10 seconds of penalties. What is it with Monza? I swear it's just difficult to get a clean Monza. FCST, who was that? They got blasted wide onto the outside part of the track then. FCST going into the garage as we start the race. Reaper obviously still leading Jay behind in second. Tess is up into third right now. Goon putting the pressure on Domestos there, following on behind. Look at the back here. Getting a bit of a crunch up through turn 1 here. We got here Renault Smithy here on the outside of the racing point right now. get up here. Got Lola James dropping down to 7th right now. Domestic's up into 5th. Lola trying to get on the inside of the Renault there through turn 6. Renault getting on the inside of the McLaren though. Lola taking a lot of inside curb just then. So we look, Lang getting on the outside of the McLaren here. Right, sending him deep on the inside there and dragging himself against the Red Bull. We got Wouter. It's all scrappy on these laps. More drivers, I see more drivers going in to the pits. James speeding in the pit lane there, not even halfway through the race. Lola's got 16 seconds of penalties. Right, what is going on track? Everyone's pretty close. DRS is going to be getting re-enabled again as well, and there's going to be a big old DRS train going on. We got Smithy very close here behind Lang. Renault trying to get on the inside of the Red Bull there through turn 6. It's going to be side by side through 7, forcing Lang wide there. Red Bull's going to come under fire from the Alfa Romeo of Wouter very soon as well. Running kind of deep in to Ascari. Stick it through though, it's okay on the exit. What is going on? Back up towards the front here. The gap's starting to separate out a little bit before DRS gets back enabled. The Ferrari of Test running pretty wide through 11 there. That's allowed Xz to catch up a little bit. Xz going to get a good old DRS across. Is it here, this zone? We getting this one? Or no? DRS will be active in the next DRS zone. Xz getting on the outside of the Ferrari there, nearly spinning out, trying to get the power down too quickly to challenge Tress through the first chicane there. He's going to have the other Ferrari attacking him now after that slow exit of turn 2. Goon is now way up into 2nd place right now. Lola's grinding on Xz there through that chicane, through the 2nd one. That's going to slow. That's Smithy getting up in front of him now as well. Lang and the Red Bull catching back up rapidly to these two right now as well. Got Bob with Lang, Smithy, Xz, everyone fighting to get through the chicane first. Wouter there, the Alfa Romeo right behind the Red Bull, picking up a lot of dirt on the exit of that, couldn't stick it through. Reaper setting a fastest lap right there of a 1:22 I see. Fastest real life lap, race lap around here is a 1:21.045. Set by Rubens Barrichello back in 2004. Smithy right now, the Renault is starting to catch back up to Lola. He has got those soft tyres on right now. Like I said, he's going to want to work his way forward as far as he can right now because he's going to have to pit in and take those back off. But he could do 2 10-lap stints on softs here till the end, which might not be so bad for him. If he can work his way up, what's kind of reasonable right now? He's in 6th. If he can get past, we have to Smithy. If he can get his way up past Lola quickly, start chasing down Tess. Even Domestos there isn't too far in front of Tess. He could do alright. He'd have to pit in again and he'll have to overtake a lot of these cars for a 2nd time, but he could do alright from it. Not if he gets back overtaken by someone on a hard tyre right now though, and Lang as well. Lang running very wide through the chicane there. I'm not sure if him and Smithy tapped a little bit on that. That's lost to him a lot of positions down there into 10th. Smithy right now on this soft, dropping back down. Is he missing? He's missing part of his wing, the inside wing. Those two back corners are going to be very difficult then of 6 and 7. He's probably still right on the straights, but that wing is going to be hurting him. I think he's going to stick on a set of mediums right now to go to the end of the race with. I mean, I've seen cleaner races, not gonna lie. What's going on here? Red Bull, fine, pretty close behind the racing point right now. The other drivers are starting to separate themselves out now. People are taking damage, had to pit in, bit of natural gap has started to form. Wouter running reasonably close to Xz. He's going to be getting DRS right now. Both on the hard tyre, so he's not going to get any more grip. He's got a much better run through 8 there, though, and he gets a nice exit on 9. Xz is losing control of the back end a little bit there on the hard tyre. Probably trying to get the power again too quickly. Wouter's got a great run on him right now, and he's going to have a good run. If we get a good exit here from 11, we'll get a good run on the DRS zone as well into turn 1. We're looking like about 3 tenths behind the DRS. That should be enough. Should comfortably go past on the inside there before turn 1 very easily. So on slightly fresher hard tyres, but his next target up ahead then is Lolla. He's nearly within the DRS of Lolla. Bit of a clearer track now, not so much fighting going on. Now's the time. Hopefully see some of the drivers move and work their way back forward in a much cleaner manner than we had before. Domestos very much catching up to GrAnTGoOd right now. Just caught up to him before, I don't know if he was. I think I might have been looking at times wrong. Have a look at GrANTGoOd. Neither car looking that great on the ERS situation there. The AlphaTauri seems pretty quick around here though. Domestos has been chasing, unable to get past though, although I think he has a slight better run through 8 and 9 just then. Wouter very much caught up to lollopuppa, and he's going to get him through there. Did he take him before the DRS line though, or is he still going to get the DRS on the straight here? No, he got in front before him. Lolla's going to have the DRS right now and be able to fight back. He hasn't got much DRS though. Protect the inside, Wouter. There we go, he's going to make it in to turn 1 first. Right now, where's JJ right now is down in 9th here after his drive-through penalty that he had. Trying to get past the racing point. Wang catching back up right now in the Red Bull. Get on with Jay right now. It's going to be coming into the DRS zone. Should be able to comfortably make it past the racing point through here. Jay's going to have the inside into turn 8. He makes it in front fine. Lang picking up another 3-second time penalty there. Drive through very much costing Jay a lot of positions. It's going to be on absolute charge to make it back up through the careers. So I'm wondering why he kind of went for the medium tyre, knowing he's going to have that drive-through and have to push so hard to get back. And maybe that's exactly why he went on the medium tyre afterwards to push up and get through. But he might have to, depending on how much he damages him, he might have to take a pit later on in the race. Reaper right now with a 10-second gap to Kuhn, just out the front by himself. Ryan, a nice calm race here, starting to lap some drivers. Who's that he's catching up to right now? Where have we lapped up to? Now for Mayor, there can't be Wouter. Nope, it's Jasper. Nope, we haven't lapped anybody yet, so just coming up to the lapping. That'll be helping Reaper though if he's in DRS range of the back runner. Jasper going very, very slowly there. Let's get back to some action. We got there James Mopodge and Lang. Where's James come from? Where was James a minute ago? And that's Mopodge and Lang we see going into the wall. Both of those cars have now retired. I think they went through side by side through Ascari, or someone's took the other one out. That's going to be, there they are, both are in the wall at the back there. That's a virtual safety car. I thought it was going to be a full safety car, then only a virtual. Anyone diving in the pits? Test diving in the pits under the virtual. James also diving into the pits under the virtual safety car. Tires of that, they're going to be putting on soft tires, I think, to go to the end of test. Doesn't test a set of mediums. We've only got 10 laps to go. You can put softs on for that. James also set of mediums, 10 laps to go. Okay. Interesting. There's Smithy's on a set of mediums right now as well. Didn't take his softs for that long around here. He had a broken wing, didn't he? That's why he put a set of mediums on. So race is always very, very hectic and crazy. The only person to ever be on the podium here more than once is Domestos. Everyone else that has been on the podium each time has been different people. I swear this race is always a little bit of a messy one. Reaper got another 10 laps to go on those mediums. So looking if he pitted. Hasn't really got much of a pit winner there. If he does pit in, he's going to come back out down around 7th where Jay is. About 20 seconds lost in pit time around here. Jay's into 6th now. He's made his way in front of Xz and he's very close behind lollopuppa here right now. Lollopuppa on a little weave. Jay not sure where it's going. Tap in the back. Should be able to make his way past in the DRS zone right now. He's going to get on the inside almost there for turn 7. Decides against it. Going to wait for the DRS zone. And now we push on. And we need that run now into turn 8. Lollopuppa's left the inside open for him. He's going to make his way in there. Just squeezes in front. That's a very nice exit as well. Lolo and Xz gaining on Lolo right now. FCST having made his way up into 8th. He's going to need a much better result than that to counteract the championship and the points that Reaper's going to be grabbing at the end of this race. Reaper a 14-second gap right now over Kuhn. He's opening up that pit window more and more for himself now. It could be about P4. He comes back out if he does decide and needs to pit back in towards the latter half. I don't know if he will. He should be able to conserve those tyres pretty well, driving ahead by himself there, although the gap that he's putting up right now, I'm not sure how well he is going to be conserving those tyres, or whether he's going for the double stop and just push them as hard as he can and make as much gap as he possibly can. Following with Jay right now as he's trying to make a charge back up through the pack. We've got Domestos right now He's getting very close to Kuhn right now. He's been sitting behind him for a long time. I think just Biden just waiting, building back up that ERS so he can wait and start to attack in the latter part of the race. Been there, I think, saving his tyres, just trying to push Kuhn a little bit harder while he saves himself for this last part. He should be close enough now. 2/10 there, he's in the DRS. Kuhn having a little wobble there, trying to break the toe. He leaves the inside open for Domestos right now. Domestos, they're going to go side by side. He just sneaks in front of Kuhn. Leaves him plenty enough space. Kuhn doesn't get a good enough exit on the inside there to be able to challenge Domestos. So Domestos going to enter turn 3 first now. Kuhn very close behind him though. Gonna go nearly side by side. Kuhn backs out and decides to slip in behind Domestos there for the next chicane. We've got turns 6 and 7 coming up next though. Is he going to try and get back on the inside? Kuhn going to wait for DRS zone now and fight back, or is he going to use Domestos' own tactic against him right now? Reaper did do that other pit. He is going for that double stop around here. He's come out into 5th place right now. We was watching the other guy's battle. He's now on soft tyres and he's going to have to work his way back up through the grid. He came out in 6th. He's just got in front of Jay. He's going to be following very tight here through a sky between these 3 drivers. Domestos and Kuhn. Domestos is now the race leader right now, but we've got, I should imagine, a Pierce ton of penalties to deal with at the end of this race. Domestos making a bit of distance between him and Kuhn right now as well. Kuhn's still going to get DRS, but it's not going to be enough to be able to counteract and get into T1 first. He's just going to allow him to catch back up to the back of the Red Bull, give him a better view of the gearbox, and then Reaper, having made his way in front of Wouter right now through the DRS zone. Jay there right behind Wouter as well. Jay lunging in from the inside there to get in front of Wouter, and he taps the back of Reaper, spinning Reaper in turn 1. Now Reaper's got all that work to do again, heading up. He just made his way past both of those drivers to try and get back into P1, and he's got the work to do again now, and that little spin won't have helped those tyres at all. And maybe have to be careful for a lap now. Don't want to push too hard coming out of any of these corners right now, or those tyres are overheating and flat spot at all. He could be having another spin. Jay right now just about beating Wouter there into turn 8. That was very tight. That's Reaper's caught up a little bit there from them now. Reaper going past Wouter, slips in behind Jay. This Mercedes has phenomenal straight line speed on this track. I pull those soft tyres, those fresh soft tyres against Jay there, coming through the exit of Parabolica, back on the power, so quick, being able to hold it to the inside there. That's flashing up purple there for Sector 3. Track is well rubbered in by now. We've got 5 laps left of this race right now, and it's got about 5 seconds between him and P1, but if we look at the penalties, which isn't there, Domestos currently with a 3-second penalty. Kuhn currently with a 5-second penalty. There's fastest Sector 1 there for Reaper. He's probably going to set another fastest lap at the end of this lap. Jay's up into 4th there. He's got 8 seconds of penalty, so Wouter's going to be looking to cash in on that. And even on Kuhn's 5-second penalty, Wouter might even be able to get into over to leader time so they can work things out better. Wouter, I think, is just about within Kuhn's penalty windows there. He's 5.9 from the leader, and Kuhn's 1.5 behind the leader, so Wouter's looking good for jumping right up onto that. I think that would be third spot on the podium. I think Wouter would then be able to take what's going on here. Reaper is right behind Koen there, challenging him right now for that P2 spot. He makes his way in front of him through turn 3, and he's got Demesos, he's got that Red Bull left. He's in the penalty window though, so that was weird. That tyre hit the gravel and nothing happened then. It just skated straight across it. So much speed. Only 2 drivers to not pick many penalties around here is Wouter and the Mercedes of Reaper. Everyone else, lots and lots of penalties. 19 seconds there for lollopuppa. Rowan's only got 9. 2 other drivers have got more penalties than Rowan. Well done, Rowan. Fastest sector 2 there for Reaper, and you see this Mercedes just pulling back the tents every corner we go through, and he's going to get a DRS coming up on to the grid straight right now, and we will see this Mercedes very comfortably. Look at the pull on the exit there, doesn't even need the DRS, the same as what we did to Jay on the mediums. Just follows him behind, gets a bit of a toe through the corner, cuts to the inside. The softs can absolutely take it and just supply that grip that is needed, and he comfortably, with the help of the DRS, goes in to turn 1 first. Currently right now Wouter is looking at, I think, getting up into P3 right now. Although 6.87 seconds, he's got 5. Koen's 2.9 from the leader. He's just about within that penalty range there to get P3. Let's go out from don't want to be dropping too much time. The leader time's going up. That's because Reaper's in front, isn't he? We can't use that as a judge now. Switch it back to interval so I can calculate. 3, that's 4. Yep, Wouter is currently 4 seconds off of Koen right now. Back up here, is Jay going to try and get Koen? Is he going to get DRS here? He should be getting DRS. Is the Williams going to make his way up onto the AlphaTauri? I don't think it's quite close enough. He's going to be very close in behind. By the time we get to the corner though, is he going to go for lunch? No, he looks, he thinks, he backs away. The speed of Reaper and the Mercedes around this track, even after that spin from the touch from Jay from behind, where he pitted in, he came back out in 6th or 7th, made his way up 2 positions, got spun, lost those 2 positions and had to do it again, and has appeared to have absolutely no difficulty with doing so at all. Jay right now really trying to put the pressure on to Koen. He's got the DRS, he's not quite close enough to make it work. His wings scraping across the back of Koen's car there. Don't know if that little scrape pushed him off at all as Jay pulled back to the right, if it turned the Alpha, because the Alpha looked like to suddenly go very wide very quickly. Koen falling behind, trying to cut back in and trying to get that inside line off of Jay right now. Who is it? Jay that's got the DRS though, I think. Is it, or is it Koen? Jay had the DRS there. I don't see any. Was it in green? That was in orange. That was weird. Anyway, never mind. That's all the time. That's slowing them down though. And Wouter is still just in that pit window. Wouter's got 3 seconds of penalty though. What have you done, Wouter? What have you done now for Romeo? You fucked it all up. That's what you've done. 2 more laps. We're on course for a podium, Alpha. 2 more laps. No, now I can't do the math on this. He's got 3, he's got 5, he's got 8. Ooh, if he pushes it far enough, he should still get it. He's catching. If Goon and Jay fight enough, they could allow Wouter to catch up with him enough, which I think he might have done. He's got 3 seconds of penalties. Goon's got 5 seconds, so Wouter just needs to be within 2 seconds of Goon. He's currently 1.8. That's to get Goon, though. He'll get Jay with that as well. Jay with 8 seconds of penalties. He should be able to. Jay's got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's only up to 6. Don't know what's going on. Am I still broadcasting right now, or is it just lost? Does it just kick me out the server? It still says 5 watching. We're still broadcasting. You're still there. I've lost the server, so yeah. Don't know who's going to win that then. That was looking very close to the end there. 6 of you still watching. It's just kicked me out of the lobby. Well done, Codemasters. Look at this. New games coming out soon, and now they're fucking up our lobby connections, aren't they? Because that's not my internet or my PlayStation. If I'm still connected and still broadcasting to you, that's the game that kicked me out. It's Codemasters servers that's doing this. That's very disappointing. Like, very disappointing. I guess I'll end the stream then, because there's not much I can do to really show you who won the race. Someone photograph, someone screenshot, any of you that's listening that's still racing, someone screenshot the finishing order, because no one will be able to go back and look at the stream, because it's not there. Thank you. And yeah, I'll end the stream, and if someone can post me the screenshot of the finishing order, that'd be nice, because I haven't got to see it. Yeah. That's rather upsetting.